Hey everybody, welcome back to Fishing Outside the Box. In this episode, we'll be showing you a technique I call dipping for crappie. We were up in a creek and these crappie were pushed up in there chasing shad. They do that during the winter months to get into some warmer water and have some food to eat. So we were up in there in the kayak and coming up to brush piles and dipping into all these areas. And if you stick around after a few catches, I will show you my setup and what I was using and kind of explain the whole tackle side of it. So stay tuned, and there's actually quite a lot of catches here to come. We will make sure and show you the tackle we were using and link what we can down below. So make sure and check that out. Thanks for tuning in, and let's get right into it. Okay, so I've missed two already. Like the first brush pile I've dropped on. I'm gonna check my hook. Yeah, I think I just need to set harder. Boat control is everything, and I got too far up on that brush pile. Just enough breeze to mess me up, so we might have to move to the next pile. spread out.
Huh?
They're spread out, but they're biting.
How many you got? Nice.
Couple.
Is that an ice fishing reel?
No, it's just a little Mr. Crappie. It just holds the line.
Yeah. All right, take it easy.
Yeah, man. So what we were doing there, as you could see, these fish were about this far under the water. So naturally, you would think that I would have the jig that far under my rod tip. But if I hooked them all the way out there, then I can't land them. I can't reach the fish. So I had to have a lot more line out to dip in there, catch the fish, and be able to swing it to me. So that's why I had so much line out and my rod tip so high. It's just the logistics of dipping like that. So the other thing that does is, with having this amount of line out, is I had reach. I had this much more reach than the end of my pole, because I could swing out, drop it, and get into my brush there. So killing two birds with one stone. It enables me to land those fish and bring them to me, and gives me a little more reach on the dip. So that's what I call dipping crappie. I was using a 8-foot ACC crappie stick. These things are very light and sensitive. I love them, and I'll link them down there in the description for y'all to check out. In the video I was using some 4-pound high-vis line, but you can use the line of your choice. I could get away with high-vis out there because the water is really muddy. Then just using a little simple, like Mr. Crappie reel. All this does is hold the line and hold it at a specific length. So you can use a super cheap option here and still be good to go. The whole setup weighs just a few ounces. Now I'll show you a couple of the baits I was catching them on. So it seemed like white and chartreuse was the deal out there that day. I was trying to imitate a shad, but in some dirty water, so a nice little chartreuse accent is always great. I actually broke off the jig that I was using, but I tied up another one that's very similar. Just a white hair jig, and then I was really doing well on these big bite kamikaze swimmers. This color is basically a monkey milk with a chartreuse tail, and what is good about these is, you notice during the video I was dipping, but instead of dipping straight down, I was penduluming or swinging the bait in, so I was swimming the lure a lot. This bait has these perfect little appendages off the back, and they have a lot of action swimming through the water, and that's a perfect little shad imitation. So this is a killer little bait by Big Bite Baits. I'll try and find it on Amazon and link it. Caught a lot of crappie on this recently, so I think that's about it. 16th ounce jig heads. If y'all like these kind of videos, let me know, and I'll try to get more out, kind of the more informative style videos. I love doing them. I've learned a lot of things over the years, and I love sharing and teaching and inspiring y'all to get out and catch some fish. So let me know if y'all want to see more of these videos, and thanks for tuning in this time, and we'll see you later. Thanks for watching Fishing Outside the Box.